You know, endurance bicycling events, they're big on Delmarva. This month alone, we have the Tour de Talbot ride in Easton. That's on Saturday, June 12th. La Tour de Shore ride on the eastern shore of Virginia. That's Saturday, the 19th.
There's the Bay to Bay bike ride. That's in Kent County, Maryland, Sunday, June 27th. And the Big Eagleman Triathlon competition is in Dorchester County on Sunday, June 13th. So here's the big question. Is this a new thing?
It may seem new, but it actually isn't. The cycling craze dates back to the 1890s. That's the subject of today's Throwback Thursday with Secrets of the Eastern Shore author Jim Duffy. Welcome to Historic Studio G.
Thank you. It is so good to see you somewhere other than Zoom.
Yes.
Oh,
Do you think people are going to miss my Zoom freeze frame face that they see on social media? I could give it to them one more time, like this, right?
Just in case. Just in case.
So we've talked about the big Eagleman Ironman competition that happens every year in Cambridge. Yeah. It's a pretty big deal, but there actually was an even bigger event.
So the Eagleman now is like 2,000 people somewhere in there probably. Wow. Come from all over the country and points beyond. But in 1896, the height of another kind of cycling craze, there was a crowd of between 5,000 and 10,000, depending on which newspaper article you read. It was a convention of the Maryland wheelmen, and they all came to Cambridge on 4th of July weekend in 1896 for their big statewide convention. There were extra steamboats scheduled, there were extra railroads scheduled. Can't you picture like the steamboat on the Choptank River and all hundreds of people getting off on their bicycles and riding up that beautiful high street into town from the waterfront.
Oh my.
It must have really been something.
Yeah.
Now Cambridge goes all out now with, you know, I'm volunteering. Everybody I know volunteers to try and help out and do all that.
Right.
But I gotta say, the people in 1896, I think they did a little bit of a better job than we're doing today.
Really?
Whoa, wait a minute, what?
All over town. Chinese lanterns hanging on porches and off of trees and everywhere. They had a giant party on a pavilion out in the river with colored lights reflecting off the river and a band and a dance.
Oh my goodness.
Some rich banker from Baltimore invited all the riders out to his summer home on a beautiful spot on the river called Castle Haven.
Wow.
There was a big 4th of July parade. All the bicyclists rode through 12 different streets in town, and it ended up on the waterfront again with bushels of oysters and crabs waiting for everybody.
Oh my. Is it safe to say it was probably a party weekend?
It was a big deal. They had competitions too.
Yeah. What about that?
So they had this sprint track, it would be called. It was like a third of a mile oval track. And they had 3,000 seats in this arena. There was one race, it was like an arch rival, it was like a Ravens versus Chiefs thing. There was a guy named Phelps against a guy named LeCompte, and the place was packed and the race was so close at the end that nobody knew who won, and everybody jumped on the track demanding to know who won, and when they finally announced that Mr. Phelps won, everybody's throwing their hats in the air and doing somersaults and everything. Yeah, I know. It sounds great.
It wasn't a weekend where everything went smoothly. However,
there was a group from Baltimore. There's a neighborhood up there called Clifton Park. The Clifton wheelmen came down. They thought they had hotel reservations. This was complicated. There was a hotel that actually rented out 2 schools and had schools full of cots in order to accommodate all of these people. They thought they had hotel reservations, but they didn't. So the people of Cambridge did do the best they can. They put a number of them up in barns on farms outside of town, and 4 of them had the hospitality of the county jail to rest in while they participated in this convention.
Well, let's see, barn, county jail. County jail might not have been too bad.
Yeah. Oh, what a very interesting story.
Amazing.
Thank you so much, Jim, as always, for Throwback Thursday that we'll be thinking about for a while.
Yes, good to see.